I always liked Brad Paisley's Letter to Me. If I could write a letter to me and send it back in time to myself at 17. I now wonder what I might have written to myself for these later years in my life. Would I have had a clue what challenges I would have faced during these 76 years of life and counting? I doubt it. Simply because much of what I expected in early adulthood simply did not happen. Hi, I'm Joanne Smith, and welcome. I had expected to have lots of children and head into these golden years, celebrating a golden, emerald, or even a diamond anniversary. I have mentioned how I wish I'd learned some of my life lessons sooner. And I've learned that regretting when we learn a lesson often steals the joy of finally learning it. One of my younger brothers had a very difficult life. Drugs, jail, most likely a whole bunch of things I didn't even know. At the end of his life, he truly had changed. The anger and resentment he had displayed for decades was gone. We had some great conversations. "I'm really proud of you." He responded, "Why did it take me so long?" Better late than never. "You've become a really good man," was my reply. And in some ways, he was a catalyst for me to take a hard look at myself. I could be kinder, less judgmental, just a better human being. If you caught the previous two videos, I had a quote of Roger Ebert's. What resonated most was, "I didn't always know this, and I'm happy I lived long enough to find it out." That has power and gratitude rather than regrets. I thought as a nurse with a specialty in geriatrics, I knew what to expect. I knew the clinical changes. I didn't know the emotional experience of becoming older myself. Entirely different ballgame. But we can't avoid change. It's with us to our end. We're still learning and growing when we choose to do so. Curiosity doesn't stop aging, but it keeps life from getting smaller. We keep wondering. We keep growing. We keep discovering that some of our favorite lessons arrive later than we expected. I'm Jo, your encourager. Let's remember to give ourselves some grace instead of judgment when some of our skills aren't as honed as well as they once were. See you Friday for a shift in perspective.